Good morning, students. Let's just revise our poem when I set out for lioness. It is written by Thomas Hardy. As I explained to you that we have a complete different feelings when we go or visit a holy place, whether it is a temple, a church or a mosque, any place, a holy place, we feel a completely different feeling. We have a completely different experience over there because these places simply we call it holy, and therefore these places are called holy places. Okay, so at this point of time, the poet Thomas Hardy is quite experiencing. He is completely lost in the feelings of something else, something mystical. Okay, so this Thomas Hardy is an English poet and a novelist. He wrote many novels and many poems. The older people liked his novels and new generation liked his poetry. Actually, he visited a church for its renovation work, and he spent 3 days over there. When he returned back from that church, people noticed there was a certain kind of glow in his eyes. In this poem, Hardy has turned a real place into a mythical place. एक वास्तविक ऑब्जेक्ट, वास्तविक प्लेस को उन्होंने क्या बना दिया, एक होली mythical place बना दिया, and he gave it a name Lioness, and he considered it as 100 miles away from his. The poet wants to give the place and the incident, the magical one, the magical touch. उस घटना को पोएट एक मैजिकल टच देना चाहते हैं. Actually, this experience seemed quite magical to him, and the lines which are repeated here at regular intervals, we call this technique repetition. I explained to you repetition. It is the technique by the poets to make their writing, their songs, their poetry more attractive and easy to understand. Okay, so the poet describes 3 phases of this incident. There are 3 phases in this incident. He describes his condition before the event, and during the event, and after the event. Poet has described his experience before the event, during the event, and after the event. Actually, it was very cold and starlit night when he started his journey. Okay, there was frost on the trees and on leaves. He travelled through night all alone. He travelled through night all alone with only stars for his company. Something unforeseeable happened in Lioness. वो इमेजिन नहीं कर पाया, सोच नहीं पाया कि क्या है वहाँ पर. He didn't know what had happened. But the poet is very surprised that no prophet or a wizard told him or warned him about what would happen with him at Lioness. He was so surprised that no one had told him anything else. Okay, what would be there, what would be his journey like, what kind of place Lioness would be. So he wanted to know the answers of all the questions and no one could tell him. Okay? When he returned, he was already a changed person. When he returned from there, he was a completely changed person. There was a magic in his eyes. There was a kind of glow in his eyes. He could not find out what might be the reason. And people who saw him got very awed by it. People were very impressed when they saw the poet. Okay? Nobody said anything, but his radiance was pure. जो उसकी आँखों में चमक थी, उसका चेहरे पर जो ग्लो था, it was beyond description. And it was the time when he returned from Lyonesse. There was a certain glow in his eyes. Okay? So it is a very mythical, or you can say mystical poem by Thomas Hardy. As I told you, it is a place, a holy place for which he started his journey. Okay? He started his journey for this place. There was a renovation work going on. Then, as I told you, he spent 3 days over there. Fine. This way we can say that this journey or this experience changed him completely. The poet mentions that place was 100 miles away, and this is an attempt to blend myth and truth. सच भी है और mythical भी है. He says that when he set out for that place, there was frost and snow all over the area, but the night was starlit. तारे चमक रहे थे उस समय. It was the night time, and actually he felt very lonesome. Perhaps he wished a companionship of someone. Companionship means the company of someone who could assist him on the way, who could be a companion on his way to the destination. Then the poet says that when he set out, he had no idea what would happen there. He did not know what would happen there. This is actually the case everything we do. Whenever we start any action, whenever we take in any action, when we take up any action, we don't know what would be its result. But since this stay, the poet's stay in the church changed him completely. And it was so precious, it was a surprise that no prophet declared its arrival. Not the wisest wizard that guessed, means no wizard could guess what would happen in Lyonesse while he stayed there. No one could guess what would happen there with the poet while he was staying over there. His tone of speaking is rhetorical. Okay? He means to intend. He is still dazed by the great thing that happened to him there. He still finds it quite incredible. Actually, it is the experience that was incredible for the poet. He could not believe, he could not express in his words that what kind of experience he had. Okay. In moving ahead, the poet says that when he returned from Lyoness, he was a completely changed person. His eyes seemed to hold a magic in everybody who saw him noticed something was greatly different with him. Something was very precious, something was very attracted towards the people, something that attracted people towards him. They expected some great event but some great event had occurred, but nobody could tell it. Fine. Nobody could tell it what had happened with the poet. Though many people have noticed, but nobody could tell it. Actually, all the people kept quiet and watched the poet, who seemed to be radiating with a rare and deep happiness and a rare glow in his eyes. Okay? Those people who noticed a certain kind of glow in his eyes, they found a complete change in poet's attitude, poet's face, poet's eyes. Okay? So, I hope that you have understood what has been taught to you in this poem. Actually, the poet has experienced a completely different experience when he visited a church. And as I told you, visiting holy places bring a complete change in ourselves, in anyone's thinking, anyone's life. So, therefore, the visit to holy places is considered a sacred place in our lives. Okay?